Hi guys, so I kind of wanted to do something different for my independent learning project update this week. I feel like with the nature of my project, which is learning how to play the ukulele, some of my update posts, I feel like they make no sense because first off, I'm just kind of bad with words. And it's such a visual thing that it's hard to explain unless you actually have ukulele in front of you or know the slightest bit of what's going on. So I thought that I would show you instead. And I wanted to do this in kind of a quick sit-down vlog style. I'm not going to edit this because I kind of came to a realization about something with this week and my learning, and which is I found a lot of tutorials, and these tutorials have been great to teach you how to play different songs and how to strum and everything you could ever want. The one thing that can kind of be discouraging if you don't keep in mind, though, is that when you watch someone do a tutorial on a song, you're seeing the song at their very best. You don't see the hours that they put in to master the song to be able to teach it to you. And so when you can't automatically match their level by the end of the video, it can be kind of discouraging. So I just have been trying to really keep in mind that I am learning and I need to start from the very beginning and work up. And so I'm going to show you what I have been trying to do. It's not going to be pretty. I'm probably going to make a mistake, but that's just kind of the point I'm trying to prove. And I think that's something really important to teach students, is that you can learn just about any skill, but it takes hard work, and you're not automatically going to be at the very best at the end of the tutorial video. So with that, I'm going to kind of talk about the top 3 things that I've learned so far. And the first is that I feel like there's really not a wrong way to play the ukulele, which is kind of cool. My music background is I played the clarinet from middle school up until my second year of college. And when you're playing like classical music in a band and you're playing an instrument like the clarinet, it's very cut and dry. You know exactly what notes you're supposed to play. You know exactly how you're supposed to fit in, and it's very methodic. One thing I'm realizing with the ukulele is, like, for instance, when I was learning how to strum it, there's like 3 or 4 or 5 different ways I saw people strum the ukulele, which indicates to me that you should do it how it's most comfortable for you. And that also goes with the style of the music. You know, you have to have the chords or the notes of the song right to be able to play the song. But the strum pattern, I've seen 3 different strum patterns for one song. And so you kind of, it forces you to feel the music a little bit more, which I think is a really cool thing that I haven't really experienced before. So yeah, and the second thing is I've learned 2 different styles kind of that you can play the ukulele. The first is finger picking or finger style, which I've been most successful with so far. So, you know, generally with a string instrument, you're going to play all the strings and hold down different spots to make a chord. But finger picking is isolating a certain spot and playing maybe just one string, or maybe you're up here and you play one string. And what's nice about this is I found sheet music, or like tabs, I guess you would call them, and they're like instructions on how to play a song. And what they look like is just like this. There's just these lines, and there might be like a number 3 on the top line, which indicates that you're supposed to go 1, 2, 3 in and play just that string. There are also more complicated tabs that have you holding down and playing, you know, I can't even, those tabs scare me, but you hold down multiple ones and maybe only play the 2 middle ones. It's definitely something that is way beyond my skill level at this point, but I could get there one day, I bet. So yeah, that's kind of, I'll show you in a couple examples of what finger picking might look like on ukulele. So So yeah, that's for any Harry Potter fans. There is more to that one, but I am not there yet. I've got the first line. That's about all I can get there. That'll just come with more practice, like I said. And then here's another example. Alright, so that's kind of the gist of finger picking. And then the second thing is something that I struggled with at the very first, at the beginning. I tried to play chords to a song because in my head when I started this, I was going to be like, be able to just bang out the chords and play the songs to all the biggest, greatest hits ever. And then I kind of had to do a reality check, especially because I've never had a singing lesson in my life, so how to even put singing and music together in the first place for an instrument I don't even know how to play. So that's where I kind of took a detour into the finger picking and strayed away from the chords for a while. But this week I had something click with a daily period I had to do where we had to do the cup rhythm. I just decided, I woke up one day, I was going to try to do a cup rhythm that included a song with it too. And I only did just like one little verse of a song. But I worked on it over and over, and I spent the entire morning, and something in my brain clicked. I was just doing patterns on a cup, but with singing and then doing something else with your hands. And it's not like there's any magic secret. I just realized that you have to start really, 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 really slow, and you have to just do it over and over and over and over again. So I was kind of inspired by that this week, so I started to try to learn the chords and strum pattern to a song that I know. In the weeks leading up, I've just kind of been messing around. I do know a couple chords, C, G, A minor, F, and I've been playing around with the strum pattern. That strum patterns are usually given in like downs and ups. So the one I've been doing is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And for the past, since we started this, I've been just slowly playing around and over and over and over again. And suddenly that clicked this week, and I was kind of able to put a few things together, and I started to work on singing and doing the chords of the song. And so this is not perfect by any means, but I just wanted to share with you that I'm in the early stages of that, and I think it's awesome because, like I said, I've never had a singing lesson in my life. That would be a whole nother project. I feel confident that with this project has taught me that if you really apply yourself and try to learn something, you can master it. So I bet I could. But what I'm saying is that's not the focus right now. Yet, there's still something empowering and kind of makes you feel like a good musician when you can sing and play an instrument at the same time, even if you might be off key. So I'm going to play just a piece of a song I've been working on for you real quick, and then I will be done. Someday, sorry, I should not cross my legs, that's bad. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top, that's where you'll find me. So yeah, that's still crazy, that is not the best time I've played it, but I'm getting there. And just even being able to do that, I think is really cool. So yeah, thanks for anyone that's still listening. Thanks for bearing with my alternative to a blog post. I just wanted to see how this worked instead. I hope you guys have a good week and good luck on your projects too.